So I really don't know if this video is part of my vocational gene key gift of discernment or I'm just in a mood and I heard something that kind of made me go, "What?" Um, and I want to pick on it. I don't really know, but actually it could be just a little of both. But I hope my mood doesn't come through here and taint the message. And this is regarding to well, a channeling that I heard, and the statement, "Self-love leads to enlightenment," and it like stopped me in my ch tracks. And I don't normally, oh, I do not listen to channelers, um, uh, but for some reason, I don't know why I was drawn to. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, but I'm kind of glad I did because I was this channeler is very well known, and I thought, oh, okay, let's see what this one has to say. Let's just see. And what I find with, I would say, a lot of the channelers out there, known and unknown, is that they always speak in kind of generalities and like a channeling from today or a channeling from 30 years ago could be relevant today. They always say the same thing. And I can always tell because of my own experience of channeling. I can always tell that it's the person's own lower higher mind or their own um, higher self wisdom coming through, which is beautiful, right? But it always I can always tell it's not quite a true clear channeling. I'm going to get myself in trouble. But anyway, so let's just get to this statement of, does self-love lead to enlightenment? And well, let me go back to channeling. And I do feel like, because I have this little conspiratorial mind, I do really feel like the whole channeling genre out there, the spiritual movement has been slightly infiltrated, maybe a lot infiltrated, where the messages coming through have been tainted or what's the word I'm looking for? Something has interfered with it to where the message and the words have just enough truth, but just enough, but more of a wording that they know will be so attractive to the ego, and that the ego will take it and run with it and go the wrong direction and won't really, it's just enough truth, but enough, yeah, to really, yeah, take you down the wrong path. So, yeah, self-love leads to enlightenment. And yeah, there's an element of truth in there, but you have to ask what self and what kind of love. So for me, when I heard that, I was like, no, that's really not true. It can be true. But if a normal, regular person hears that, they're going to go, oh, yeah, all I have to do is love myself. And then they can start creating a mood. I can create the mood. Oh, I love myself. I love myself. I'm so beautiful. I'm so talented. I, and try to create a vibration of love. Oh, I love everybody. I love myself. And this will never lead to enlightenment. First of all, does any channeler ever define enlightenment? So nobody even really knows what it is. I can guess, but you know, and and also the statement, "Oh, you're already enlightened." Come on now. Um, yeah, so to me, this is a really dangerous statement. However, self-love can lead to enlightenment. There's enough truth in that if you think, okay, the ego is going to take that statement and think about this, the personality self, and try to create that, oh yes, I love myself. I'm perfect. I'm God. Yeah. No, that just creates more identification with the false self and your mood making, and that's never going to lead to enlightenment. However, the love of the true self, when you awaken or realize the love of the true self, or awaken to the true nature of your true self, certainly that leads to enlightenment, correct? And this whole idea of love, such a tricky word, right? The true self with a capital S, love, is completely different, obviously, you know this, from the love that we have as humans. It's not an emotion and it's not a feeling. It's a non thing. It is an unconditioned vibration, right? It's like that blank piece of paper. That's unconditional love. And that's what it means. So when you realize your true nature as that unconditioned zero quality space, right? Like I talked about yesterday in my video, that I realized how impersonal the true self is. It is simply, it's not even witnessing, it's just there. Perhaps it's notice. I can't even imagine it noticing. It's just there, allowing whatever is happening. It just is. And there's no commentary, there's no care, there's no personalization. It's just there. Anyway, so when you recognize and realize that is your true self, then sure, the love, self-love, true self-love leads to enlightenment. Of course, that's true. But you see how tricky the wording can be. And I think it's kind of intentional. If channelers are being interfered with, I think it's intentional. And it really drives me crazy. Yeah. And also, while we're on the topic of heart and love, I feel like I've got a hair on my face. It's probably cat hair. Um, yeah, this whole idea of having an open heart. And I kind of fell for this until it dawned on me as well that, oh, I've got to have this open heart. Like, what does that mean to have an open heart? Oh, I did the Hebrew letters on that. I need to do a video on that. And I know you all are saying, no, you don't. We're not interested. I am. But this open heart really is, it means that the wounded heart that was slightly tight and closed off and constricted, it's not really the heart. It's actually, I wouldn't even say it's the chakra. It's that, like the toroidal area that leads to infinity, that leads to your true self, that 0 point. Normally, with the wounds of the heart, we're constricted here, right? We haven't realized our true self, and we're trying to say, oh, I have an open heart and I have to love everybody, and that's still constricting it, constricting it. But what having an open heart means is opening, like totally just merging into the one. And that creates that opening, that kind of tunnel, that funnel in the toroidal field where it gets you to 0 point, and you hit that blank sheet of white paper. And that open-heartedness, that open space is just that. It's an open space that says it is what it is and it's all okay. So I think that's kind of what having an open heart really means. At least that's what came to me. Yeah. All right. So that's my little takedown of, does self-love lead to enlightenment? Okay, till next time.